Hi there, signs of Pisces. This is Kim here to do your next 48-hour reading. I am just trying to get this sage lit so we can get this energy neutralized here. And we'll see what we've got for you. Of course, the messages are channeled from Source, God, higher, whatever you want to call that energy. It's for your highest good. It's done with the intention of love, right? So angels, spirit guides, whatever you call to, that's what I invite here. Okay. So deep breath. Okay, let's see what messages we get for Pisces. Pisces, let's do a past, present, future for you instead of a whole big Celtic cross. I feel like I'm wanting to do some oracle cards more so with your group for some reason. I don't really know why, but maybe I mean, you know, we're always preaching go with your intuition, so I think we'll do that. Past energy is King of Swords. King of Swords, past energy, present energy. Present energy for Pisces. Oh, it's all about perspective, Pisces. It's all about perspective. What's future energy here? Oh, nice. The Queen of Wands. Good energy. Ten of Swords on the bottom. It's not surprising because it's an underlying issue, right? So the underlying message is that you're going to totally come out of something that was probably painful, maybe some kind of betrayal. But you're not feeling sorry for yourself. You're moving forward. You're using logic. Here in the past energy, we have discipline, obedient, logic, knowing the process, maybe knowing that some things take a process, right? You might be the expert, or you might be, you might have contacted. What was I going to say? You may have, well, you might have contracted. You may have hired an expert too. I just couldn't talk there for a minute. It was strange. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's all about perspective when you're looking back at things, because definitely it can be a tendency to be like, nothing is going my way. But I think that that's gonna change, definitely, because of this. That is obviously something coming to a close that was painful. And the Guardian of Wands is the future energy. Brave, bold, kind of like you see it on the card. It's the salamander is not afraid to get near the fire at all. So daring, maybe even taking a risk of some sort with the Queen of Wands. If this is like relating to you as a love reading, if this is something you're walking away from, then the Guardian of Wands in my love readings means like putting yourself back out there as far as like on the dating scene. It's being seen, and to me it's having this persona, and maybe it's the mainly like first impressions count persona. Maybe that's what this is about with the Guardian of Wands. Past energy with the Elder of Swords. Past energy, give us more messages using the Kepler fortune telling deck. Give us more energy on this. This could have been dealing with a lawyer or something legal. Change. Yeah, it could have been somebody that really helped you get through some kind of big change. In this card in particular, the person's moving. And there's the initial CM. I never, you know, I mean, other than my mom's initials, I don't know what that might mean for you or pertain to you. Elder of Swords. Pragmatic change, a change that was necessary. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. 20. House. What is it about? Oh, it's time for a new cycle. It's time for something different in regards to this house, or to maybe even to feeling like I'm never going to get that closing deal, or I'm never going to sell this place, or I'm never going to find, you know, it's taking those things and turning it around into something really positive that happens regarding a house or a move of some sort. Beautiful. So you're attractive. You make pretty decent money. The Guardian of Wands, the Queen of Wands. You can give your gifts to others as like just by you being you. So you may have some really good intuition, on point intuition with the Queen of Wands for sure. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. 39, community. So, because this is also, what I'm thinking is this is also coming across as like theater or actor, actress. Guardian of Wands, Queen of Wands. Putting yourself back out there as in regards to socializing. It can also be about some kind of move where there's a new cycle and you're going to be introduced or getting to know a new community. So it can be something like that. You have the numbers 9, 20, and 39. Wheel of Fortune being a 10, and this is a 10, so together it's 10, 10. On the bottom, I have judication. So this could indicate that something was settled, right? And the seal of whatever was stamped on it. So, King of Swords, tell us what else. King of Swords for the past. What else? The 10 of Wands. You had to. You had to, because it was kind of like burnout in this situation, if not. And look, and because a little bit of this was prompted by your angels, your spirit team, it was divine timing. It was like, okay, when the ingredients feel right. But I don't think it even got to that. I think what it got to is I'm exhausted, therefore something has to change. Now, you've made it. You've made it to some kind of completion, or made it to where you're going. You're probably going to need to conserve energy, or that might be, you know, coming into this present day information. You're probably conserving your energy because of the things that you've done already. I feel like you've put a lot of work, and maybe in the past carried more weight than really you needed to carry. Maybe just out of responsibility, you know, or diligence, something like that. Now you have 10, 10, 10. Beautiful. That's 3 10s, and then the 30, judication. Tell me about the house. Tell me about the house. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so the issue is like, either somebody is really upset that they're not getting what they put into this, or that it's like getting to this point where you really have to make a decision, or getting kind of late. I think it has to do with the transparency and actually getting your money's worth. I think it's saying to take some really careful consideration to avoid getting ripped off at this time regarding a house. And I really think it means that. I do, or helping somebody else, maybe an elder in your family, stop them from getting ripped. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Whoa. Community. I feel like it is in the reverse, because I feel like if you're alone feeling, or if you've got a worry, either health concern or financial worry, that maybe going out, getting assistance, or getting out into the community will help you. The Queen of Pentacles, if somebody has come to you for help, themselves. Don't feel like you've left them out in the cold if you can't help, or if you just, you know what I mean? Like, because the Queen of Pentacles really wants to be warm, compassionate, and do everything. But you can't possibly when it's this tight of a situation, like when there's an actual temporary, but it is a hardship. So be careful with that, with who you help at this time or in the future here, because of really just needing to pull out of this Five of Pentacles energy, which you do. So it's good. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. More about the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Lovers, and this is the current energy, right? The Lovers. Ooh. Queen of Wands reverse, and the Fool energy. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so yeah, this could be about learning how to trust again. Releasing the mask, putting the mask down. The Queen of Wands is in the reverse, meaning that it's like not wanting to take too high of a risk or a chance at this moment. It's at the crossroads, and it's a really big decision. At this point, you're not wanting to invest some kind of money, but I can tell you that you do end up being more brave or opening up to some kind of new challenge that requires you to be brave. So learning how to trust again and open up again. And the Lovers could indicate not only a crossroads, but calling in like a soulmate energy to somebody that would help you, partner with you, make decisions together and things like that. So that's what I've got. Let's see if we can get some spirit advice for this, like house decision. What about the house? Tell me about that. It might just be like not a good time right now for something. King of Wands, King of Cups. Wow. Wow. Well, okay. These are the energies of really, look again, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Get advice on what to do, especially regarding building something. If you're looking to build something from scratch, the King of Wands energy is perfect for that. I feel like also this is suggesting that somebody loving is coming into your life. This is the energy that you've attracted with this Lovers energy. Wanting things to be peaceful and wanting to get, you know, have something that you can get back what you invest. These energies can really help you figure out what your next moves are. And your King of Wands could be that person that's, you know, the divine counterpart here to the Queen of Wands. And the King of Cups in my readings usually is somebody whose heart is really resonating on the level of yours. Somebody who's diplomatic, fair, they can, you know, use those qualities to lead others. So it might be changed too regarding somebody who's older or an elder in your family, because of this Elder of Swords. So you could have the change or move with this person too, though. So yeah, getting advice on how to build or how much to invest would be wise. Tell me about the community and advice. Have a mind open for a new adventure with that community card. Page of Pentacles. Wow. And the Page of Cups on the bottom. This is super good news. It might not just be good news. It might also be like either children or extra energies just kind of contributing or giving you messages. This is hopeful. This is something that's like a new start. It's a new brave face forward. A new persona almost. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get some oracle cards for you. Like I said, I was wanting to do a little bit more oracle. Let me get some fortune cookie first. Commitment. See, a commitment is indicated around love or business, and it will make you feel better. Planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future financial gains are more than likely, which is a different prediction than than other people have been getting, I can tell you that. Okay, we'll do the Ask the Angels cards too. If you want to ask a question, go ahead and ask a question. A year from now. Maybe that's when this big commitment is happening. You may meet somebody, though, with those two showing up, those two angels in the near future. In the near future. Plan a year from now, but be planning it. Be planning it. Meditation brings answers. Meditation brings answers. And choose a new direction. Choose a new direction. Choose a new direction. What's that about? Let's get a goddess card. Let's see what the modern goddess deck has to say. Choose a new direction. A really interesting card, you know, because there's people all holding these candles. And then there's somebody here pointing with a staff, and there's like a light on the end of it. And this woman, she looks like Lady Luck with the gold just kind of coming off of her clothing there. So, and that's definitely the sun. Wow. Excellent. Oh, the High Priestess knows. The High Priestess knows. What kind of talent, gift, or ability is getting stronger a year from now, or getting stronger between now and a year from now? I'm going to look in the book to see what they want to say about this High Priestess, but that's kind of what I'm getting from that. Also, the planning and going by the planning of the moon phases too. Okay, lovable Freya. Lovable Freya, Oshun, maybe going to the ocean for real. Hera is on the bottom. Hera is on the bottom. Let me show Hera. Give her her shine too. Here you go, Hera. Here we go. Okay, so the High Priestess. Let me get some light. It's all dark in here, but that's kind of how I like it. The High Priestess. The High Priestess. Sorry, it's taking me a second. Okay, the High Priestess. I'm going to read this for you. I'm reading from the Modern Goddess Oracle Guidebook. I have your intuition, of course. The symbols here that they're wanting you to pull from this card are the moon phases, and the ocean. Wow. Get near some water, connect with some water. You are a water being. If you want to energetically cleanse, go in the shower, and water in every shape and form on this earth is really good for you and your abilities and your intuition and all of that emotionalness. All right. It says, I am perfectly in tune with my intuition. Yeah. The High Priestess, connected to the moon phases, highly regarded by the community and those that she teaches, learning over the years how to train and trust her intuitive muscles so that they are strong. And, you know, intuition, just like a muscle that you use to go walking, is going to get stronger the more that you use it and the more that you trust it. All right, the High Priestess has come into your reading today to remind you that your intuition is never wrong. Listen to it and allow it to be one of your most potent spiritual abilities. When you listen to your intuition, you will find your understanding of self and your place in the world becomes a lot easier, making choices easier, and the obstacles that may have held you back in the past simply begin to fall away. Listen to your inner compass and make the right choices for your life. It says, train your intuitive muscles daily with meditation and exercises to strengthen the clairs. Exactly. That's exactly kind of what I was thinking. Listen to your body for signs of the intuition trying to communicate with you. Yep. Okay, Freya. Okay, Freya. The kitten, the cats, love, heart, rune, swords. I am open to receiving the blessings of everyday life. Freya is one of the most important Norse goddesses. She holds dominion over love, passion, beauty, fertility, loves the finer things in life. Wow, and sees everything as a blessing, receiving and experiencing. So it's no matter what you receive, experiencing it as a blessing helps make sure that that vibration is right for you to accept all kinds of abundance into your life. Yeah. This is the goddess that you would invite to a party to celebrate. So you may be going out to a party soon. She was honored and worshipped by devotees for blessings of children, happy homes, and successful magic. Ooh, successful magic. Yeah, and I do this too. Start a daily gratitude journal, at least until you get into the habit of saying it. You could say it out loud too. Volunteer at a cat shelter or foster some cats that need love. Cast a spell. All magic is connected to Freya. It's the magic. It's the magic. Okay, then Hera. The peacock. Immediately there's some pride here. Hera. Responsibility. The peacock. The cow. The polo's crown. Wow, she is the queen of all Greek gods, the protector of women, presiding over marriage, women, and childbirth. One of the most prolific mother goddesses that represents the positive and the darker sides of motherhood and responsibilities. A serious goddess who is known to be rather vengeful if perceived someone has crossed her, and she does not play around. So with the energy of Hera, you may create a simple daily ritual of responsibilities for each day, such as making your bed. Well, yeah, that's good advice there. Rituals are good, patterns are good, but it's also good to notice the ones that aren't good patterns. So maybe it's like focusing on the everyday here. Ocean, destiny, rivers and streams for this card, and amber beads, African drums. It says, I have a divine plan. Oshun is the Orisha of sensuality, prosperity, and divination. She is an important river deity in Nigeria. Right? It says, because of her connection to rivers, many of her devotees perform the ceremonies at the water banks or leave their offerings to her there. She is a teacher of both magic and mysticism and connects you to your heart's desires. Aww. It says, learn a new form of divination. Declare with confidence what you want out of life and be okay if that changes. And do a drum meditation. I've done that before. Well, you know, just with like YouTube. I didn't actually use my own drum, but it was interesting. So that's what I got for you. Oh, I spent a long time on that. So sending you love and light. Contact me through the email address if you want a private reading. Bye, Pisces.